I'm back. I don't know if Chrisella's back, but I'm back. We saw each other the other day and we thought, you know what, we kind of miss vlogging. So I said to her, I'm just gonna film what I can when I can and compile it into a video and see how it turns out. Post it or I won't post it. But I'm home now for Easter holidays and I've had so much fun. Literally the past week there hasn't even been a week that I'm home. Oh, tomorrow will be a week. It has been honestly so amazing, magical. My friend and I were walking home yesterday from the pub and we thought, wow, life at the moment is just so good. The interactions we have with other people, with strangers, have been amazing, eye-opening, inspiring. I think especially in your 20s, there's a lot of uncertainty in the world and surrounding what you're doing. Are you doing the... It's built a lot of trust in ourselves and that everything is going to be okay, and uncertainty is a good thing. I think the point that we're worried and we're actively putting the work in, it won't go to waste.
I built the tools to work through them. The only struggle is to actually carry out the said action.
Hey, I am currently in an interview room. I'm about to interview someone for my dissertation. I've been prepping all morning for it, but I'm enjoying this whole research thing. It's so interesting. I'd love to carry on doing this sort of research. It's currently 10 to 11 and I have finished my public engagement proposal. Yippee! All I need to do now is edit my video essay for psychopharmacology on antidepressants and emotional blunting. Maybe I'll post it on YouTube. So maybe my aim was to get all of these done by the end of this week, which is looking very likely. And that means I have 2 weeks to properly just crunch down on my dissertation, and I think that is a perfect amount of time. I'm on my way home and I got myself BJ's because I've done a lot of work and I've basically completed all my assignments. That isn't my dissertation, so I think I deserve it. I know I deserve it. Hey guys, it's currently 1:10. I've been in bed all day. I've been quite ill, actually. I've realised that I'm allergic to tomatoes, raw tomatoes and cucumbers, so yo, I'm so ill. But I've made myself a green tea and I've got myself some Lemsip there. I'm watching this I'm out. It's supposed to be 21 degrees today and I've got work at 3:30, so I'm gonna go get a coffee, buy drugs, paracetamol and whatnot. What a day, what a day, what a day, what a week, what a life.
So what did you think of the meaning behind that film, in your own perspective?
Put the work in anyway. Just do the work and it will all work out. Even if everything around you has fallen apart, you know your tools. Use your tools and everything will fall back into place.
Yeah.
and you would have fixed it.
Yeah.
And it will happen all over again. But the point is that you'll fix it.
Yeah. What do you mean happen over again?
That things will fall apart again. And things won't always go as planned. That doesn't mean it's the end. It doesn't mean
always be some like a fail.
yeah. As long as you've got everything you know, the science of you. Okay, I'm just getting ready to go to the library. This week has been mixed. Lovely to see Chriselle, hang out with her, but it's been a tough week. Not even uni work wise. I'm actually doing surprisingly well. Just all up in here is the hard bit. But you know, we move. I spent, I think, around 8 hours yesterday just tweaking my dissertation. I rewrote a couple paragraphs because I wasn't proud of them, and tomorrow I'm gonna put everything into the template, into the dissertation template. But I really fancy a cold brew with some hazelnut syrup, so I'm gonna go and get that done, journal, and I want a banana, so I'm gonna get a banana as well. Packing to go home for a little bit. I've got a trial shift and a job interview tomorrow, which is really exciting. I submitted my last assignment before my dissertation, which is crazy. In less than a week, I'm done. 6 days, guys. It's been a journey. What do I do with my life? But yeah, I had therapy today and a meeting with my dis supervisor. All really good. Loved my therapist. Today is not a good travel day. My coach was delayed by an hour, and now there are signalling issues, so I can't get to Worthing. Nothing. I'm in Horsham right now. I have to go back up to Three Bridges, go back down to Brighton, get the bus from Brighton to Worthing. How fucking shit. It's currently 12:21 a.m. Still not home. I'm literally walking home now. Had to get the bus from Brighton to Worthing. It took me over 7 hours. Fuck my actual life. I'm on my last nerve, guys. This shelf just fell on top of me as I was getting changed. I'm now cleaning 10 to 1 a.m. right now. Tomorrow's going to be a better day. Is tomorrow going to be a better day? Looks like yes. Come on. Job interview went well and the trial shift went well. I'm on my way climbing now. So it has been a good day so far. It's my OOTD. What is up, peeps? My hay fever is so bad today. My dis is due tomorrow. What the fuck? Oh my god, my dis is due tomorrow. I am freaking the fuck out. Chriselle's coming down from London to Brighton. So I'm gonna go into Brighton, have a lot of energy considering I've not had a coffee yet. Went to London the other night, as you guys probably saw. I haven't drank in a while, so that was my first time drinking in like a month, maybe. Non-alcoholic. Probably lying, but I didn't want to drink a lot over this season, or drink full stop. It made me really anxious, but yeah, it's It's one of my best friend's birthday celebrations. So, went a bit crazy, went to London, spent all day yesterday being hungover. I don't even know what I did yesterday. Probably didn't do anything exciting. What is up, guys? It is this day. I'm gonna go to a cafe in Hove. That's where I wrote the main body of my diss, where I did everything. So it felt only right to do it there. To complete it there and submit it there. Crazy. It's just crazy how it ends on a random Tuesday. I'll definitely vlog for my grad on the lead up to my grad, me trying to decide what I want for my grad and stuff. That'll be a good video in itself. That'll be a nice project throughout the summer. The weird part is my course mates, they're not even fully done. Most of them have exams. Some of them haven't even handed in their diss. They've applied for the extension in July. So they're not even finishing at the same time. Loads of people have resits. So for me, this is my final hand-in. Chris and I were having a deep chat yesterday and she said, dude, I'm sure so many people have told you this, which so many people have. They were like, it's gonna be weird from now on. Post-grad is weird. You know, life has already been so tumultuous. So do I need some more push and pull? I don't know. But just ride the wave. I'm going to go back to Bristol tomorrow. Gonna see a few of my friends who are here. Some of them are on holiday. Some people are like, well, I'm not handing in my diss till July, so I'm just gonna go on holiday. I've handed my notice in at work. Crazy. Moving out of Bristol in less than a week. My friends are coming up. We've got a day festival. God, there's a lot going on. There's so much going on. Good morning, guys. It's currently 10 to 11. I've had a nice lie-in. I'm ready to go out and get a coffee. So that coffee I got on the corner on the top of my road here, a 1-minute walk, is the most beautiful, cutest little cafe. And I was thinking to myself as I was waiting for my coffee, because there was a fat line and it was such a cute little small cafe. I love my independence here in Bristol. As much as I've struggled being here, the 3 years I have lived here, I've always struggled with independence my whole life, and being alone has been something that I didn't think I'd be able to do. I always felt so anxious having to do things on my own, of like spending days by myself, and that's something I never thought I'd be able to do. Well, I'm only 24. At 18, it seemed out of my depth. It seemed out of my reach to spend time alone in a cafe, and the whole like being perceived and anxiety. Like, I should have known that I was anxious at a young age, but I didn't know that. I only acknowledged that this year. So I'm really proud that I've got my little independent routine here. Everything that I've accomplished, no matter how long and how hard it took. Because I did my first and second year, then I took 2 years out, and now I'm doing my final year. And there was a point where I didn't think I'd finish my degree. My mental health was so bad in second year, and I didn't really know why. It was anxiety. Just everything was accumulating, and my knee was like, look, I need to take time out. And thankfully my uni did that at the time. Apparently they don't do it now, but I got 2 years out, thank God. For this year, I thought, you know, I've had 2 years out. I thought that this year was just gonna fly by. My God, this year has flown by, but how mentally, emotionally, and spiritually awakening has this been? It's been so heavy. Trauma from the last generation and a half has just resurfaced. Easy how it happens in the most stressful time of your life. It'd been building up. At the moment I submitted my dissertation, I thought I'd feel a wave of relief and a weight lifted off my shoulders. That was absolutely not what I experienced. I've cried every single day. since I submitted my dis. And I have therapy next week, but do you know what I think it is? I think it's because I used academic pressure as a blanket to hide from everything else. Well, I don't have time to think about that because I have this to do. Because I was hiding under that academic pressure blanket, I just didn't really acknowledge the weight of how bad everything was until this year. And it's finally hit me. And I knew it was going to hit me at some point, just didn't think it'd be during my dissertation season. I think I've cried more times this year than there have been days, and we're only like just about almost halfway into the year. Crazy how I just got things done. I'm proud of myself for that, because there was a point where I just didn't think I was going to even complete a dissertation, complete university. So I'm really proud of myself. I just don't feel that proudness yet. Yeah, and I guess as much as I knew I was going to have to process all these emotions eventually, I wouldn't, it's hard to process emotions and feelings that you can't feel. So I had to wait for that to come out. It's all coming out now. And thankfully I've got therapy. But yeah, I never realised that I was an anxious person. In hindsight, I really am. Really worried about the future. I don't know what it holds. And that's the beauty of it as well. But this has shown to me that I can just get through it anyway. My therapist talks about the toolbox that I have, all the things that I do and all the things that I have done to get to where I am today. And I always get it done. And you know what? I'm sad to leave Bristol. This room has seen it all. And as much as I love journaling, being able to talk to a camera like this, I think, is more effective for me than journaling. Actually verbalising how I'm feeling. I think that's a good way for me to process. And the reason why Chris and I wanted to start this channel was to be, I don't know, open and real with ourselves. And this is it. This is me being real. This is my comfy spot. I just love my floor time. It's gonna be a change. I'm gonna miss this. I'll do my masters. Hide under some academic pressure, question mark. As I was editing this video and I was talking about uncertainty. And at the time I was feeling quite positive about uncertainty. And I was like, yeah, I got this. Like, I've really got this. Now it's actually starting to settle. I know I still got it. But God, it's scary, isn't it? This is my current view. How gorgeous. I am sad. This chapter of my life is closing. No matter how much I value independence, I valued it so much because it was something unattainable to me. And it still feels like that, but it evidently isn't. I've done this all on my own, you know. No one forced me to go to uni. It was my own decision and I pulled through with it. I could have just dropped out when it felt the hardest. I'm thinking of doing a master's, isn't that crazy? I'm going to do a master's. I'm scared of doing it, so I'm gonna do it. Unless something else opens up. But right now that's the most plausible one for me.